This recent situation with Sniper Wolf and Jack's Films has got me thinking about copyright rules that exist on YouTube. The purpose of this video essay is to find the root of the issue and offer some solutions for future disputes. An ongoing argument on YouTube between those that create original content and those that react to it has reached a new, unforeseen level. The popular content creator Sniper Wolf doxed, or exposed the address of, one of her harshest critics, Jack's Films. Many see her actions as completely justified, while others find it ridiculous that someone could resort to something like that for being called out on their wrongdoing. The heart of the argument between the two creators is YouTube's reaction to Sniper Wolf's recent actions, or lack thereof. One of Sniper Wolf's main kinds of content is reacting to videos like TikToks and providing commentary. The only problem for her reaction to YouTube videos is that many debate whether her commentary is transformative enough to grant her the ability to bypass YouTube's terms of service related to copyright infringement. Obviously, just posting someone else's YouTube video as your own violates YouTube's terms of service, but pausing that same video throughout and adding in your own opinions and notes allows you to still use others' content for your own financial gain. Since YouTube's terms of service are unclear where the line is between stealing and transforming content, many YouTubers have taken advantage and used others' work to boost their own channels. To provide an example of this unclearness, take a look at YouTube's terms of service. It states, "You also grant each other user of the service a worldwide, non-exclusive, royalty-free license to access your content through the service and use that content, including to reproduce, distribute, and prepare derivative works, and perform it, only as enabled by a feature of this service." See, it seems like by what YouTube is saying in this section, it should be okay to use others' content. Like, it should be allowed by YouTube's rules that it says non-exclusive, royalty-free license and each user of the service worldwide. That sounds like an invitation to use whatever you want, basically, right? But then later on in the terms of service, they get into actual copyright laws in which they say you actually can't use anyone's content. But then there's another section labeled copyright exceptions. This section states, when deciding whether a use is fair, courts look at 4 factors: the purpose and character of the use, the nature of the copyrighted work, the amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole, and the effect of the use upon the potential market for or value of the copyrighted work. Some activities that may qualify as fair use include criticism, commentary, and news reporting. Fair use aims to promote freedom of expression. See, this is just crazy. This is crazy because the guidelines that YouTube is offering as to what is allowed and what is not allowed to be copyrighted content are so general and just can be applied to like any situation if you think hard enough. You know, like, this allows YouTube to have like a lot of leeway in their approach to different disputes, and it allows them to kind of bend the rules. Because how can you really constitute something as commentary versus criticism versus news reporting versus just bootlegging? You know, there's nothing about the amount of time that you can spend talking about something, the amount of time like of a video that you are maybe like allowed to include or not allowed to include. It's just so ambiguous. When you post anything on the internet, you're accepting the risk that that will be taken and used by others. When it comes to revenue made from YouTube, many channels make indirect revenue from others using their content through publicity and added attention to their channel. A shout out from a large YouTuber can be, in some cases, even more beneficial than the revenue that that YouTuber made from the smaller creator's content. My fix to the situation is that YouTube should mandate giving credit to creators that's content was used. YouTube views copyright disputes very three-dimensionally and situation-based. This can be good in some situations by offering a more in-depth way of investigating issues. On the other hand, having such ambiguous guidelines when deciding the outcome of copyright disputes can lead to things like favoritism, like we've not only seen in the past but are currently seeing in the situation with Sniper Wolf and Jack's films. Do you think that creators should be allowed to use others' content without consequences? What are some strategies you think that we could implement to make sure that creators are being compensated for the use of their content? If you have any thoughts or ideas, definitely make sure to leave them in the comments and let me know. I'm very excited to hear. And if you enjoy the video, you should definitely like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, thank you very much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.